everyone, welcome back to Let's Talk Wild. Your girl Tay here, and today we are getting into another episode of Naked and Afraid, season 11, episode 17, trying to deal with the devil. Okay, it's not, might be a little exaggerated, maybe not. I'm not going to hold you guys up any longer because this episode is pretty quick. I don't think I've ever seen anybody tap so quickly. So let's get right into it. Look, the glasses is already on, so you know I mean business. We ready to run it. Okay, so we have Chris and Laurae. They are in Baja, Mexico, in Devil's Canyon, okay? So they can experience, some sandstorms, mountain lions, scorpions, no water. Like, I love the desert episodes because I feel like they are a little bit more intense than you being in the jungle, okay? So we have Chris. He's a mountain man, and he's the first Canadian man to attempt Naked and Afraid, and he's starting off with a PSR of 6.3, okay? Larae is an outdoor woman. She spent 33 days in the wild on her own. She had a run-in with a mountain lion, a puma, and a baby bear, she said. And she's starting off with a PSR of 6.5. They were provided a fire starter. Laurae brought some cording, and Chris brought a machete, okay? So day one, they must walk in the hot sun and sand to get to a water source. They find a little creek. They found a small river pool, like a riverbed, a small pool, and they follow it up to a small creek, okay? Chris suggests that they build a well. They can't drink the water due to, animal feces being in that water, so they dig a well. Laurae digs a well. Chris is working on the shelter. He gathers some wood. They start a fire really quickly with the fire starter. Night one, it's cold, and then a sandstorm starts. Like, that was intense. I felt bad for their bodies and their eyes. The sand hitting up against your body, just I couldn't. Day two, Laurae said she only slept for 6 minutes, if that. They go out to check the well she dug. The water had some sediment settled in it, but they had to drink it. They were thirsty. Chris said it tasted good, so they drunk it. Laurae goes out looking for food. She finds some berries. She said they taste like Sour Patch Kids. She also found a bird's nest with eggs. Chris starts working on the shelter because they had a bad night with the sandstorm, okay? He's having trouble walking in the heat. His feet is an issue, okay? Heat and feet for Chris. Chris gets a lizard, and they sit and eat the baby bird eggs and the berries and the lizard. Now that I'm starting my vegan journey, it doesn't appease me to watch them eating these animals, so I'll still be talking about it because it's part of the show. Night two, Chris wakes up, and he wakes Laurae up because it's coyotes around their shelter. They start yelling, tell him to get down, get out of here, you yoties, get out of here. Day three, they seen like coyote tracks around the camp, okay? They seen a coyote watching them from the distance, and it ran away. Chris wants to focus on getting some firewood. He's having trouble walking, of course. His thorns poking and stuck under the skin of his feet. The hot sand and rocks are burning his feet. He's just having major issues with his feet, okay? Laurae finds some yucca. They ground roast it. They dig a hole, put some hot coals in it. And one is a yucca or yucca. It provides as much protein as 2 bananas. One of those provides as much protein as 2 bananas, okay? It was really hard, so they roasted it to soften it up. Now, night three, Laurae needs to go pee. It's dark as hell outside. Next thing you know, she's yelling and screaming. Chris goes to check on her. They call a medic. Her foot is messed up, and she is losing sensation in her foot, y'all. She agrees to tap out, and they do an emergency extraction. Her PSR drops from a 6.5 to a 6.3. Chris is now naked and afraid and alone, okay? Day 4, Chris can't handle the heat. His feet is still burning. He can't find material to make his shoes, which we all on Twitter were like, what are you talking about? You can use bark to make shoes. Like, sir, what are you talking about? Y'all should have did that on the first day. Ugh. Day 5, he sees 5 horses just chilling and eating. Day 6, he makes a spear. He goes out to look for some food. His feet are killing him. You know, one of the blisters fell off his foot, peeled off his foot when he was walking. He sits in a small pool of water and he sees a king snake. Now, king snakes aren't poisonous. And he tries to get it, but the snake got away. Hooray. He hasn't had a real meal since day 3. Night 7, the coyotes are around his shelter again. And day 8, his feet are getting worse. It feels like he's walking on broken glass. He says he's basically a sitting duck for predators, and if a predator, coyotes, wanted to attack him, he wouldn't even be able to run or get away or defend himself because his feet is totally messed up. So he taps on day 8. He lost 15 pounds and his PSR went from a 6.3 to a 5.6. That was it. That was the episode they tapped. Now, let me rephrase that. I thought it was quicker than that, quicker than day 8, but I believe people have tapped quicker than day 8. But, I mean, he just couldn't handle the heat. Like, sorry, sir, you Canadian man, you couldn't handle the heat down there. Larae, I think, is a good survivalist. I just wish she had better judgment far as I need to go pee, I'm gonna go out, and Chris is like, take the night vision camera, and next thing you know, she's screaming. Like, she was screaming so loud. It was like, okay, girl, like, but nonetheless, it was a quick episode. So follow me on all social media at Let's Talk Wild, and you know, you can watch Naked and Afraid on Discovery or the Discovery Go app, 8 p.m. On Sundays. So follow me on all social media, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Watch some more episodes, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.